In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to farm cake like a pro in Palworld. I'm going to show you exactly how you can make over your base and turn it into the ultimate cake farm. Now before I get into it, I want to say if you want to learn how to make money playing video games, click the link at the top of the description. There's a completely free training that teaches you everything you need to know. So let's get right into the video. Now the first thing I'm going to do here at my base is I'm going to remove the things that aren't so necessary for cake. And one of these things is going to be my stone farm here, so I'm going to delete that. And also the wood one here, they're just not that necessary. They're going to distract your pals, and they're just going to make it harder for you to actually farm this efficiently. So once you've gone and done that, I'm just going to go back to my chests, and I'm going to put all of the items that I've just got into my chests, just so that I'm not walking around with a ton of items on me. Now to go ahead and actually make cake, we're going to need a few different ingredients. We're going to need flour, red berries, milk, egg, and honey. So I'm going to show you first of all how to actually go ahead and get the flour. It's actually very easy to do. What we're going to want to do, and just find anywhere on your base, you want to go ahead and get yourself a wheat plantation. So it's made of this. You need to get 3 wheat seeds, 35 wood, and 35 stone. Now to get the wheat seeds, you can actually go to the trader. There's a trader. If you go here, it's called the small settlement. If you go there, you can buy the wheat seeds from them. That's how I'd recommend getting them. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and put our wheat plantation down. It doesn't really matter where you put it. I'm just going to put mine here. And my pals are going to come and start creating that there. Now, once you've actually got that, you're also going to need to get yourself something called a mill. And this basically turns your flour or your wheat into flour. So you can put this wherever you want to. I'm going to bring it over here, just so that I have it all in kind of one location for this kind of stuff. So I'm going to place that there, and that should start to get built as well. So as that's getting built, that's kind of the flour from the cakes sort of automated. The next thing we need to do is we need to plant ourselves some of these. So these are berry plantations. You'll probably have one of these, and I would recommend getting yourself 2 of these so that you have, a surplus of berries. And I've just got 2 here. They're very easy to make. You just need 3 berry seeds, 20 wood, and 20 stone. And again, you can either find berry seeds by just going out and finding them, or you can get them from one of the merchants. That's what I've done. I just find it's easier to do that for me personally. So that's number 2, is we have that set up. Don't worry, in a minute I'll tell you how to set up all the pals for it and all that kind of stuff. So now we need to go ahead and get the milk. Now the milk is probably equally as easy. What we need to do is we need to go ahead and we need to get ourselves a ranch. And for me, my base is really sloped, so I'm going to have to find somewhere suitable for the ranch. I might place it up there where I've just removed the logging station and all of that. So let's have a look. Looks like we might be able to place it around here somewhere. See, I can place it here in the ground, but I kind of don't want it in the ground. I might have to do that. I'm going to place it here. This guy's just walking in the way. Oh, thanks for dropping that in the way. So, okay, one sec. So I managed to place it over here. It's a little bit overlapped, but it will still work perfectly fine for what I need it to do. So I'm going to let the pals go ahead and build that. And now I'm going to go back over to this. And by the way, this thing here, you're also going to need for it. This is a cooking pot. And you can go ahead and get yourself a cooking pot. I believe it's in the food section. Yeah, there we go. All you need is 20 wood, 15 ingots, and 3 flame organs. So you can just build that, place it down, and that's going to be here and allow you to cook the stuff. So what we have now is we have the flour, the red berries, the milk we're going to have going. We'll get the egg and we'll get the honey going now. So for the eggs, we've got 2 options. We can create a new ranch or we can have an existing one. It depends how how much you want to be breeding, how much cake you actually want to be getting. So you might want to have 2 ranches. We're also going to be using a ranch to get the honey, so I'd probably recommend doing that if you can. So just place 2 ranches down. This should be enough for the all the animals to or all the pals to, you know, get you the resources that you need for this. So go ahead, and I'd recommend getting yourself 2 ranches if possible as well. Okay, so now we've gone ahead and actually built everything that we need to kind of get the cake. It's time to select the pals that we go ahead and get. So if we look over here, we can see that we need kind of like equal amounts of everything, really. So I'll show you the amounts of pals we should put inside of the pal box. So we want to usually have at least 2 chickpeas here. So we'll put 2 of those in. I'm just going to be careful with who I do take in and out. So this guy here, he's useful. She's not that useful. So I'll take her. I'm going to have 2 of these at least. I'm going to try and find the highest level ones I've got. Let's go for these ones. So we've got 2 here. These guys can do planting, or they can do the ranch. I hope they go to the ranch. You might want to have like 4 of them if some of them go to the ranch. If someone goes to the planting, sorry. Next up, we need this one here, the mozzarella. So we want to put that inside of here because that's going to be getting us the milk. So just go ahead and place that inside your pal box. And again, if you can have like 2 or 3 or 4 of them even, then it's going to be a good amount to have, because in case some of them go to like the wrong parts and all that kind of stuff. And you can see already here, we've got 1 egg that's been come from the ranch. So we've got an egg there. And we'll get some milk soon, and that will start getting placed into our chests and stuff. Now over here already, we can see that we've actually got a ton of wheat. Now we actually want to put the wheat into the mill here. I'm just going to put all of that in so it'll turn to flour. I've got a lot of it, so I'm going to have to turn this all the way up. But that's just from me leaving this on in the past, just getting ready for this basically. So we've got a load of this now. This guy here, he can power this with water. And okay, cool. So we have the wheat going, we have the eggs and the milk going, we have the berries going, we have the flour going. Now the last thing we need to get going, which is definitely the hardest out of all of these, is we need to get the honey going. To go ahead and get honey, we're going to have to go and capture some bees, and I'll show you how to do that. So we're going to go to our power deck. I believe they're number 50. Yeah, number 50 bee guard. And they're located up in this region. Now, what we need to do is go ahead and capture them. And they're a little bit difficult to capture because they try to basically self-destruct. So I'm going to use my power box. I'm going to teleport to the sort of area you can find them in. I believe it was up here, right? Could be wrong. Let me just have one more check. Okay, so here we are in this location, and these are what they look like. Basically, I would recommend grabbing yourself a... Oh, not that. Grabbing yourself a... Oh my gosh, I'm not... Grabbing yourself a POW which you can ride. Because this will allow you to fly away from these guys, essentially. I'm getting attacked everywhere here. So basically, you want to get one of these guys. They'll allow you to fly away, so you don't get attacked by them. I'm going to go find some better ones that I can actually capture, where I'm not getting attacked by a million things. Okay, so as I said, they are quite tough. And if they get too close, they will self-destruct. You can see he's going to self-destruct there, which is not what we want. That did a lot of damage. Okay, here we go. Here's one that we can try and capture. Nice. Oh, okay. It escaped. Annoying. Okay. Okay, nice. We caught that one there. Perfect. So now that we've gone ahead and captured it, we can capture 1 or 2. The more we have, the better, because they'll produce more honey. We can now go take it back to our base, and we can start using this as to produce the honey, basically. So I'm taking them back to the base here. And we can allocate them a slot inside of our base. Let me just grab them. Now hopefully, yep, so she's gone straight up to the grazing. I hope. Yeah, she's gone straight up to grazing, so she's going to be here grazing. And this is going to allow her to produce honey. And now we basically want to get like lots of these guys, to be honest. We want to get, as you know, a couple bees, a couple of the cows, a couple of the chicken type. And basically these are going to produce everything we need for the cake. And finally, once we have everything, produced nicely, it will go into the boxes. We can just go into here and we'll eventually be able to get the cake. So we need a little bit more milk and we need a little bit of flour, and we should be able to start producing our first cakes so we can start breeding. I imagine, yes, there's a lot of flour that's produced here, just no one collecting it. What I also recommend doing is, making sure that you have some or enough people collecting, enough pals collecting items and transporting them. So make sure you get all of that set up. But that's basically how you go about doing it. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to like and subscribe. And as I said as well, if you'd like to learn how to make money playing video games, there's a free guide in the description which teaches you exactly how to do it. So thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.